Could you? It's going through the slides very quickly. Yeah, I didn't press anything. You've seen it all. Right. Okay, so yeah, thanks, Noel. My name's John Parr, and I'm the coordinator for the Sea Change BG13 project, which, like the other projects, has just got started and is quite an ambitious programme developing ocean literacy within Europe. As Noel mentioned, the two projects were funded under BG13, one called Sea Change and also Responsiable, which Olga will talk about, and we're working very closely with them already to try and synergise our work, and we have a kick-off meeting next month, and we'll work together on that and have a joint kick-off meeting. So we intend to be closely knit. I'll just say BG13 and the ocean literacy came directly out of the Galway Declaration and the subsequent discussions that the community had about ocean literacy. And also that the ocean literacy call has not happened in isolation from anything else going on, but is very much linked to the transatlantic partnerships and links to many people in this room who have been working over the years on ocean literacy. Paula, who's going to talk next, will tell us a little bit about the North American aspect and how it developed. But just say, again, it was heavily linked, and we've worked with our partners. So I'm just going to say very briefly a few things about the project, key elements, and also reference the Galway Statement. Can you put... I think it's gone on to a rehearsal timing. Yeah, but it's going through. Okay, well, I'll try. So the Galway Statement makes direct reference to ocean literacy, and we were very pleased when that happened, that there was actually direct reference to ocean literacy, which hadn't happened before. It's a bit like Christmas for us, really. And it's provided that backdrop and structure for ocean literacy to be developed within Europe. And also the discussions around it have happened on transatlantic ocean literacy, and there are a series of meetings coming up which we can refer to. So let me see if this works without jumping. So the Sea Change project is now in place. We have 36 months to get ocean literacy into Europe, so it's a big task. We're not intending to do it all at once, but we hope to bring about a fundamental sea change in the way European citizens view their relationship with the sea by empowering them as ocean literate citizens, and it's very much about that responsibility of citizens. The partnership is quite a wide one. It's 17 partners across Europe, and I'll mention that, led by the MBA down in Plymouth. So why Sea Change? Is that going to jump? No. Why Sea Change? We took Sea Change from a dictionary definition and from a Shakespeare quote or saying, which most of them English sayings are, but it's a big and sudden change, a change affected by the sea. So very much a change, a step change in how we look at the oceans and how we deal with it. Ocean literacy, of course, comes from the North American concept, and it has many definitions. We're there. So ocean literacy defined in the US as an understanding of the ocean's influence on you and your influence on the ocean. And an ocean literate citizen, of which we're talking about the responsibility of citizens, is somebody who understands the essential principles and the fundamental concepts about the functioning of the ocean, can communicate about the ocean in a meaningful way, and is able to make informed and responsible decisions regarding the oceans and its resources. So again, that's the North American concept that we're looking to develop within Europe, and Paula will tell us something about how that was developed. No, it's I think it's the slides are linked. It's jumping because it's linked to. It's okay. I'll. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Maybe better to go backwards. Okay, so the Sea Change project will do a series of activities. The first by reviewing and compiling existing information on ocean literacy and using social innovation to create principles to look at it. And we've got a number of mobilisation work packages which will empower citizens to become those responsible citizens idea. So a sort of flow diagram. I mentioned the mobilisation work packages, and those are linked between sea action, increased understanding of our coasts. Sea action, where society meets and science meet, is trying to bring together those activities, citizen science engagement and public engagement through our networks. We're looking at education and lifelong learning, where we're bringing together things like a Blue Schools network, using e-books and game technology to try and make innovative materials that people can use, and marine governance, where UNESCO are taking a lead as one of the partners to deal with policymakers and industry to link that ocean literacy side of things across. Okay, I'll try that. Also linked is the legacy and evaluation work packages, because as I say, we've got 36 months to do quite a lot, and we are conscious that we want a legacy to continue, that we want all the things we do to have a use and to continue afterwards. Okay, next. Next. So the project is a partnership of 17 spread across Europe. Crucially, it includes a number of networks that are part of it. 17 spread across Europe to do ocean literacy seems quite thin, but we have the World Oceans Network. We're dealing with Aquaria, the Excite Science Centres, which will be able to spread things. Eurogeo, which is a European Geographers Network, and UNESCO, who bring that international policy interaction across the board. Next. So our partnership, I said at the beginning, the transatlantic partnership is very strong. And one of our partners, is, who's in the room somewhere, Peter, was part of NMEA and the founding of the Ocean Literacy. So we're heavily embedded on the transatlantic side within our partnership. And like many projects, we also have an international advisory group, which will look to meet in June at the BG14 meeting. And within that partnership are the National Marine Educators Association, where much of the ocean literacy work came from, the Centres for Ocean Science Education Experience, COSI, the Canadian Network for Ocean Education, and NOAA, which Paula will mention. So very, very strongly linked. Also, there's been discussions about transatlantic ocean literacy, and a number of meetings have already been held on that, one in Plymouth and one in Gothenburg. There'll be a further meeting at the BG14 meeting on transatlantic ocean literacy specifically, and then also a Danish implemented meeting in September. So a whole series of meetings just looking at the transatlantic side of things. Okay, try that next. There was one more there. Just to say, it's a two-way process. It's really not just all from one side to the other, but we very much see this as a transatlantic working together process, and we're looking forward to doing that over the next 3 years. So thank you for it flashes up again. Thanks.